All right, guys, we are live with another one. Okay, it was an exciting night. It was a it was an exciting night of fights. Sorry about that. It's been a long week, long day for me. I didn't get on yesterday on the live. I was very busy. I was doing some Christmas shopping, and still not done. Still got a lot more to go. So, but yeah, I was going Christmas shopping. Very busy. Only had like 3 hours of sleep, so I'm hoping I can get a significant amount of sleep today. But guys, the big news. What did I say? Carlos Prates or Prates, however you want to pronunciate it. Carlos goes in there and finishes Neil Magny in one. Look, I didn't even know this was a 5 rounder, okay? But this was a 5 rounder. It was a main event. Carlos went in there and was a sniper, like I said. Excuse me. Carlos, not only is he impressive, but he's outstanding. Okay? Before this fight, I was already screaming, look, Carlos is the future. All right? This guy will be a title contender one day. I'm not going to say he's going to be a champion one day, but I bet you he's going to be a title contender. Okay? And I will never be surprised if he ends up becoming a champion. Look, the guy showed phenomenal skills in there. All right, Neil Magny is no slouch. Okay, he goes in there. He went in there for some takedowns. Carlos, he nullified him. He stopped the takedowns. Now, look, it wasn't that pretty, right? But he's improving. Carlos is improving with every fight, and then all of a sudden, he comes out and knocks out Neil Magny, barely touches his head, and puts him to sleep. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome to the chat. Like and subscribe, guys. Give me that thumbs up. Give me that thumbs up, guys. All right, like and subscribe. Click that bell notification, okay? How you doing? How you doing? Bless everybody. Bless. Like I said, click that bell notification. Give me that like, subscribe, guys, if you're new to the channel, okay? Look, we're talking about what just happened in the UFC Apex, all right? Carlos went in there and totally was a sniper. All right, I said before this fight he was a sniper. All right, he has knockout power. The guy is totally impressive. And what does he do? He finishes it in one. Look, I didn't think he was going to finish Neil Magny that way because I thought Neil Magny was a step up in competition for Carlos. What's up? What's up? Bless. Thank you for the like and the subscription, guys. Thank you so much. Now, I thought it was a step up, from, for Carlos fighting Neil Magny. So I didn't really think he was going to finish Neil Magny that way. But he went in there and knocks out Neil Magny, barely touches him, okay? Hunted him down like cattle. And let me tell you something. It was very impressive. Carlos is the future of that division. All right, if that division isn't stacked, the welterweight division is thriving. All right, the only two divisions that need to be, upgraded is the heavyweight division and the women's bantamweight division. Okay, there's no one there, guys. There's no one there. I'm gonna keep repeating that until the UFC has an Ultimate Fighter. Okay, and you know brings on some heavyweights and some female bantamweights because that whole division is awful. All right, but let me tell you something. The welterweight division is thriving. Carlos Prates went in there and totally, like I said, was a sniper. Knocks out Neil Magny. I was totally surprised. I thought he would get the decision. You know what I mean? I thought Carlos would get the decision, but I did not think, you know, he would knock him out that way. But I'm giving Neil Magny a lot of a lot of stars here, so to speak. But let me tell you something. I just didn't think he could do that to Neil Magny, and he did it. He surprised me, and he has a tremendous record. He's on like a 10-fight winning streak. All 10 fights are knockout KOs. Fun fact: a 1,000 bottle of baby was about 1,010 gallons. That's what's up. Talk to someone better like Fortnite, Roblox, or Minecraft. But yeah, guys, please like and subscribe. This channel is for the UFC. Okay, it's UFC news. If you're into the UFC and things of that nature, this is the channel for you. Okay, so you might as well like and subscribe, guys. It tells the algorithm that you're feeling my shit. But look, what's next for Carlos? I'm not really sure, man. You know what I mean? He's definitely going to be ranked. I don't know why he wouldn't be ranked. You know, he should definitely be ranked. I say top 10. A lot of people, you know, are saying, you know, he'll be top 15 or whatever. But the guy has skill, man. He really does, and he just amazed me. He amazed me, man. And let me tell you something. That UFC Apex, like the crowd, the fucking crowd was awful. Okay, that crowd was so awful. All right, those guys go in there, get knockouts, get submissions, and they get on the mic and they trying to hype up the crowd, and the crowd is just fucking the dull as fuck. I don't know what was going on with the crowd. They were tired or something. It was like they just got off of working double shifts, because it was like every fighter got on the mic and was trying to get some type of hype and communication through the crowd, and the crowd was virtually non-existent, guys. The UFC Apex fucking sucks. Okay, it really does. It's awful. But what Carlos Prates was able to do, or Prates was able to do, is nothing short but phenomenal. All right, he's gonna do some great things. He is the future of that division. He will be a contender one day, if not a champion. All right, I won't be surprised. That whole team, he has a whole team behind him, and that whole team is very impressive, man. They always, like I said, they always get in there and they show new skills, which shows me that they're improving, man. With every fight, they're improving. You know. Well, guys, the next big fight is next Saturday. All right, it's actually the Saturday coming up. Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Guys, we're here. We are here. Stipe Miocic, Jon Jones, Michael Chandler, and Charles Oliveira, I believe, is the fight that's going to steal the night. I really believe it. I honestly think so. You know, Charles Oliveira coming from a 3-year hiatus, waiting for Conor McGregor. The fight never came to fruition. Conor McGregor was chilling with the Sons of Anarchy. Riding bulls and shit on that pink dust. While Chandler was having 4 or 5 camps, because that fight was getting rebooked. And finally, Michael Chandler got the message that the fight was never going to happen. And now he comes back after 3 years. And he's going to fight a monster in Charles Oliveira. That's a tall order. That's a tough task. From what I can see, Michael Chandler, you know, I see him on Twitter, and I see that he's very much in good shape. He's in tremendous shape. But again, he's no young man. He's 38 years old. So this fight, it's do or die. It's do or die for Michael Chandler. I think he understands that. You know, he has to go in there guns blazing, and he has to use all of his mixed martial arts. He can't go in there anymore and try to, outpunch his opponents. He has to go in there and be calculated. Use his technique. Use his wrestling. All right? Use his wrestling to mix in, his power punches. I think that'll that'll be a better experience, I believe, for Michael Chandler. Now, a lot of people saying, "Oh, why would you try to bring down Charles Oliveira? He's a monster." Look, you got to take your chances. You know what I mean? You got to take your chances because, Charles Oliveira, and if you're not mixing it up with him, and if you're just keeping it one consistent thing, he figures you out fairly quickly, and he ends up finishing mostly everybody. So, I believe it's gonna be a tough fight. That's gonna be the like I said, that's gonna be the fight of the night in my belief. Um, I'm glad the whole fight is still intact because I mean there was rumors that the fight wasn't gonna happen, but I'm glad it didn't fall apart and it's still happening. Let's be honest here. The real reason Jon Jones win is because he has genetics for this, and he has a gonna be depressing if Chandler knocks out Charles. Yeah, Larry. Yeah, Larry. If yeah, if Charles gets knocked out, it's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be something. I mean, look, you know, Michael Chandler has the power to knock him out. You saw the way the first fight went. He hurt Charles early on. So if he's able to do that, hurt him and just be calculated, uh, he could very much hurt Charles Oliveira and possibly knock him out. But like I said, it's gonna be a tough order. And Big Boss, can you watch your language, man? You've been here before, and I blocked you for 24 hours. Can you please watch what you write on my comments? I don't know if there's kids on here on my chats. You know what I mean? And I don't need that on my chat, bro. You know what I mean? Keeping it real. Um, Cause that's just ridiculous. Losers should get a fight against Max Holloway. Losers should get. Oh man, let me see. Damn, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's even crazier. I mean, cause Max and Charles Oliveira. Holy shit, that's a fight. That's a crazy fight. That's a very interesting combination right there. And then Michael Chandler versus Max. Oh man, that's even more interesting too, man, because he has power, and you know, man, I don't know, but it's I would like to see it. Very interesting. That's a good one. I like that, Larry. Losers should get. It'll be fun. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be very fun. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, guys, all right? Please like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort, man, to give me that thumbs up, all right? Thank y'all so much. But that's a very interesting fight, man. Can you imagine Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira? Holy shit. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. That could headline any card anywhere. Wow. That's a fun fight right there, man. But yeah, guys, I mean, uh, UFC, this fight coming up, UFC 309, Jon Jones versus Stipe. Uh, I'm not that happy with it. You know what I mean? It's one of the worst cards in my opinion that the UFC has given us. So I don't know how many people are going to be streaming it illegally, but I tell you what, I won't be purchasing it. No, I will not be purchasing that pay-per-view. It's not worth my money. And this is, one of the first and few that I won't be purchasing. But guys, I'm just being honest. I'm being transparent here. Some reason I get the feeling this is gonna be Chandler's last fight, though. You really think so, Larry? You think this is gonna be Chandler's last fight? Man, I don't think so. I think he's really motivated in getting that gold. That was his ultimate goal coming into the UFC. He already established that he's an exciting fighter, but I think Michael Chandler wants that gold, and I think ultimately uh, this won't be his last fight.
Uh, there's no loser if they out there trying to win.
Yeah, man. Yeah, only life, man. Yeah, only life, man. I agree with you. I agree with y'all. I agree with you for sure. Now when it comes to Jon Jones and Stipe, who you got, guys? Y'all let me know who you think is gonna win and how they're gonna win. All right, because in my opinion, I just don't see Jon Jones losing. I don't see a way Jon Jones can lose. He's very educated. You know what I mean? Those knee stomps are gonna be key for this fight. I bet you he'll use him on Stipe for sure. I mean, what else? I, I do want to see the wrestling because DC was able to, wrestle Stipe. So I'm wondering if Jon Jones is thinking, well, I out wrestled DC, so I'm most likely I can do whatever I want to Stipe. So I wonder if Jon Jones is thinking that. I'm not sure though.
But, I'm praying for Stipe, but I think John destroys with oblique kicks.
That's the yes, oblique kicks, uh, knee stomps. All that shit, man. That guy, he has he has uh he has so many skills, man. It's crazy. The guy could beat you any which way he wants, man. So that's why it's hard to bet against him. You know what I mean? And if I had to put my bottom dollar on that fight, yeah, I can't go against Jon Jones. The guy is the GOAT. I mean, we're talking, people talk like he's not, but, I mean, he is, man. Jon Jones is the GOAT, guys. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn about the steroid usage. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? In my belief, just because I'm experienced, and I'm not experienced with this, but I'm experienced at going to gyms, and I'm experienced to being around amateur fighters. And let me tell you something. Steroids is running rampant. All right, steroids is running rampant. So if steroids is running rampant, everybody, in my belief, I think most likely 84% of the UFC fighters are taking some type of steroids once in their life or are still on them.
Uh, who is the face of the UFC right now?
The face of the UFC right now got to be Alex Pereira. Okay, that's got to be the face of the UFC right now, just because the guy is so relevant. Um, and it seems as if everybody wants to see that fight. And actually, there's rumors. I'm gonna make a video about this, but there's rumors that Alex Pereira is going to move up to heavyweight to fight um, Tom Aspinall, and that's gonna happen early of 2025. Okay, you're getting that news here, guys.
I feel so bad for Aspinall. I don't really think there's a lot of exciting fights lined up for him.
Well, wow! Before I even read that, Alex Pereira is there. The UFC is trying to book Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall early for 2025. Winner gets the winner of Stipe and Jon Jones. That's the rumor mill. Okay, I got that from a good source. Okay, I'm actually gonna make a video about it tomorrow. All right, and I'm gonna talk specifically where the source came from. But that's the rumor mill, and if there's smoke, there's fire, guys. All right, if there's smoke, there's fire. So.
Pereira could be fun. I'm a bit scared for him though. Only thing that might hold him back is time.
I mean, maybe.
I laughed way too hard when you said I got it from a good source.
What do you think? What do you think the source was? All right, who do you think the source was? I'll tell you who the source was. I'll tell you who the source was right now.
Go shave.
Your mother loves this. Instagram. No, the source was definitely not Instagram. It was Chael Sonnen. Okay, Chael Sonnen is the closest person to the UFC. He holds multiple podcasts. He's on ESPN Plus with DC. Okay, he's everywhere. The guy. So when he says something on Twitter or something like that, I happen to believe it. All right, and there was a rumor that and I took a picture of it, is Chael Sonnen explaining what the UFC is trying to book for early 2025, and that is the rumor mill. It came from Chael Sonnen and his account. Okay, guys, that's what my good source was. All right.
What's up, Adam? How you doing? How you doing? Nah, dude, Chill is always wrong, man.
You really think so? You really think Chael is always wrong? I don't think so, man. I don't think Chael is wrong. I don't think he would put information out there. You know, to just put it out there. You know.
But I love it to be true.
That would be a great fight, guys. Alex Pereira, all right, versus Tom Aspinall. Winner gets Jon Jones or Stipe. I like the way it looked. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, all right? It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up, guys, please.
Um, love Jon Jones, but Islam Makachev is very close to making a good argument for GOAT status.
No, no, nah. No, I'm sorry. I happen to disagree. It's just Jon Jones' resume is amazing. That guy's resume is crazy, and yeah, you got it. I just admitted to myself. You know, what I mean, Jon Jones is the best. He's the GOAT, man. He really is. He really is, man. You know, even watching him go against Gordon Ryan, I think it was Gordon Ryan. Was it Gordon Ryan? For they were doing Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and you know, I believe it was Gordon Ryan, and Gordon Ryan is the best Brazilian Jiu Jitsu artist there is, if I'm thinking about the right person. And Jon Jones not only held his own against him, he my God, he was showing some skills to Gordon. It was amazing. Jon Jones is an animal, man.
I like the most scary sports of all time is the gladiator fight to the death. They're ready to die.
Oh man, that's a tough one. That's a tough. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Yeah, that'll be bad, man. People dying, getting their freaking guts spilled. That's disgusting.
Man, you made me laugh, so I'm subscribing.
That's what's up, guys. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the subscription, guys. I appreciate that.
Mighty Mouse is the GOAT.
Yes. Mighty Mouse is the GOAT. Yes, that's a better argument in my behalf. Yeah. I say that too. Yeah, Mighty Mouse was the GOAT. And you know what? It's just you got to look at each other's resume. You know what I mean? And Jon Jones beat Murderers Row, man. That guy beat Murderers Row. Former champions. Everybody was former champions. It was just a crazy resume Jon Jones has.
Mighty Mouse has dominance, but his level of competition lowers his status, sadly.
Yes, Larry. See, that's what that's what I was just saying. That's what I was just saying. I think, yeah, Mighty Mouse is a GOAT, but the only reason why he's not on top of Jon Jones is because Jon Jones' resume is just so massively impressive.
Eye poke and peds.
Uh, there's an old saying, guys. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. All right? If you're not cheating, you're not trying. All right? All is fair. Okay? You guys saw what happened with the cyclists. You saw what happened there. They drug tested everybody. Everybody in cycling was doing drugs. What do you think is happening in the UFC? You think everybody is not doing drugs at that level? Where there's money and life at stake? People, get real, all right? Let's grow up, all right? Get out of the insomnia. Everybody's on that shit.
GSP and Mighty Mouse are both better than Jones.
Jon Jones could fight GSP, right? And then he could strangle Mighty Mouse probably in the same time.
Nah, LOL.
Factual, guys. Factual.
A man of principle, I see.
You know it. You know it. No, guys. The only reason why I'm saying that type of stuff is because it's the reality, man. It's the reality. The reality is, you know, when that cage door closes, it's you and your adversary, man. You know what I mean? Everything else is thrown out the window. I mean, it's you and him, and if you believe that they're not gonna do everything and anything to get them, to that W with money at stake, then I don't know what to tell you. All right, I don't know what to tell you. All right,
Jones is ducking time.
hell no, hell no. Everybody, Jon Jones was ducking everybody. He was ducking everybody. He was ducking Shogun Hua. He was ducking Rampage. He was ducking Dominic Reyes. He was ducking Glover. He was ducking DC. He was ducking everybody. Let me tell you something. He was ducking every fucking body. All right. He was even ducking Stephen Bonner. Remember that? Oh my gosh. He was ducking him too. Fuck out of here.
Scotland national animal is a unicorn.
Stephen Park, thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that. I didn't know.
Yes, he literally is. Guys, you literally don't know my MMA.
I don't know MMA. Well, what makes you think that I don't know MMA? What in your right mind makes you think that I don't know MMA? Please explain to me. Explain to me facts. You know what I mean? Because right now you're making no sense. Okay, you sound like a kid that got his candy stolen or something, and now you're just trying to cry out like a wolf. Okay, your words. What words? What did I say here? I'm talking about Jon Jones. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about Jon Jones and how he went through murderer's row, and how why would he be ducking Tom Aspinall? Do you want me to repeat something to you? Here you go. Let me tell you facts, okay? A and O. Let me tell you facts real fast. Hold on a second. Let me tell you facts real fast. All right, because right now you're not making any sense, okay? You're not making any sense, all right? Let me tell you a little bit, all right? I'm going to tell you about Tom Aspinall's resume, okay? This is his resume in the UFC, all right? Jake Collier, Alan Boket, Spovic, whatever, Alex Volkov, Curtis Blades, and Sergio Povovic. That's Tom Aspinall's resume. That is Tom Aspinall's UFC resume. I'm going to read to you Jon Jones' resume, okay? Brandon Vera, all right? Let's remember, Brandon Vera was undefeated, all right? And at the time, Brandon Vera was knocking people out, and people were saying that Brandon Vera could be a light heavyweight and a heavyweight champ, double champion at that time. And what does Jon Jones go do? He knocks him out, takes him down, gives him some elbows, beats his ass, okay? So let me repeat this. Brandon Vera, Ryan Bader, another one that was an up-and-comer. People thought he was a wrestler. He was going to beat Jon Jones. Ryan Bader, Shogun Hua, Rampage Jackson, Lyoto Machida, Rashad Evans, Vitor Belfort on that PED. That guy looked like a horse. Vitor Belfort, Chael Sonnen, Gustafsson, Glover, DC, Anthony Smith, Diego Santos, Dominic Reyes, Cyril Gahn. Shut the fuck up, O&E. You fucking make me sick. Alright? Don't ever fucking talk out of your mouth that caca. Okay? Because right now you're talking toilet water, saying that I don't know anything about MMA. You need to go smack yourself.
You're damn right. You're damn right. Can't even spell. Come on, guys. A and O. Come on, really? This feels like a slaughter. I don't have a problem with Jon Jones fighting Steve, but Tom Aspinall still be the champion. You prove nothing. Long live Israel. Oil of that bush.
Yeah, guys. I'm done talking about that. But anyways, because amazing to me, amazing. Uh, if you really think and believe to yourself that Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall, you're out of your mind. Okay, but hey, everybody is entitled to their own beliefs, their own opinion. Even though your opinion might be caca, I might disagree with it. It's good bantering with you. Okay, but. I read to you, Tom Aspinall resume, and I read to you Jon Jones resume. All right, you can't even compare the two. So moving on from that, uh, back to the Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira fight. All right, because right now that Jon Jones topic got way too hot. All right, way too hot, real fast. All right,
Nothing is spelled incorrectly, dude. Yes, it is. But don't get personal, guys. What about Dricus?
ZJ Dreekis. What about Dreekis? I mean, look, you talking about Dreekis Duplessis DDP? I think he will be fighting Chimaev in Africa. All right, and I think Chimaev will beat him. All right, and then eventually we're gonna get Chimaev and most likely Alex Pereira. All right, that's most likely what's gonna happen. That's my belief. All right, again, everybody's entitled to their own beliefs. Okay, but that's my belief about Dreekis.
Do you think Jones beats Reyes? Do you think Jones beat Reyes?
Oh, okay. Do I think he beat him in that fight? Uh, it was a very close one, right? I mean, I'm not gonna say it was one of Jon Jones' best performances, but I mean, after the fight, was Jon Jones even bleeding in that fight? I don't even think so. Um, so I mean, I can't be surprised that they gave it to Jon Jones, just because everybody has that mentality, especially at that time where it's like, oh, you got to beat the champion. So it's like, I wasn't surprised when Jon Jones got it. I wasn't surprised at all. But I wouldn't have been surprised if Reyes somehow pulled it off, because he did have a good game plan. His game plan was very technical. He kept it very sharp, very focused. He was sitting on his punches, and he wasn't even trying to wrestle. He was trying to prove a point in the stand up game, and I think even early on he proved a point.
Is Adesanya gay?
Maybe I don't know. Look, I get the whole thing. I get the whole thing. About Stipe being out for that many years. I totally agree. I don't even want to see that fight. I agree with you on that one. I do think he should be fighting Tom Aspinall. I do think that as well. However, I can see why Jon Jones wouldn't want to fight Tom Aspinall. I honestly can. Just because he made a point in his interview where it's totally true. Tom Aspinall, he had he has to build his resume up way more, way more. So I get why Jon Jones wouldn't want to fight Tom Aspinall.
Is Adesanya gay? I don't. Maybe. I don't. I'm not sure, but maybe. Alex Pereira been putting in work.
Yeah, Larry, Alex Pereira has been putting in a lot of work.
Pull that gray hair, bro. It's annoying.
JJ, look, JJ, if it's annoying to you, then I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't know what to tell you. All right. What's annoying is somebody commenting on somebody else's looks or anything. You know what I mean? I think that is very annoying. Okay, and I think that is very inappropriate. All right, we shouldn't be commenting about other people, especially how they look, all right, or their religion or anything like that. So, guys, yeah, you know what I mean? Stop the bullshit. All right.
Please respond. Do you think Adesanya is gay?
Yeah, ZJ. I said maybe. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. Guys, like and subscribe. All right, like and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up, even if you don't like the channel. Give me that thumbs up, anyways.
Ah, Reyes winning will always be one of the biggest UFC. Oh damn, there's so many. Jones and Reyes was close. No, Jones versus Reyes was close. Yeah, it really was close. Tom and Francis are the best heavyweights in the world. Nobody cares about Jones anymore.
uh, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. You know what I mean? And he's gonna prove it. I think Jon Jones is gonna prove it. And don't get me wrong. I think Adesanya is. Adesanya. I think Francis Ngannou. I think Francis Ngannou is one of the best heavyweights, and if not the best heavyweight. You know, especially what he did over there in PFL. He brutalized that guy and used some, really really good wrestling. He showed some new skills. So yeah, I like Francis Ngannou, but I think if Jon Jones was to fight Alex Pereira, I think that the amount of pay-per-view sales that will happen for that, I think you'll be surprised of how many people will actually be intrigued and in tune to watch that fight. That's all I'm saying. So
A praise be to Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior. That's what's up, man.
that's what's up. Bless. You know what I mean? Bless all of them. Bless Jesus. Bless God. Bless Allah. Bless. You know what I mean? All of them.
How you doing? I love Will Smith.
That's cool. I mean, uh, Will Smith is. That's what's up. That's cool.
A problem with Tom is that desperately needs a fight against John for legacy because other than him, there's nobody else in his division.
My point exactly. There's nobody in that division. The UFC needs to re-ramp uh, the heavyweight division and the women's bantamweight division. I already repeated this. I think Adesanya and Strickland should do the Ultimate Fighter and be the coaches, and they should do Adesanya versus Strickland too, and they could be the coaches on the Ultimate Fighter, and they could bring in some heavyweights and some women bantamweights because those divisions fucking suck.
It's just one hair, bro. Though it's a stack of lovely lush back here, man. I'm not being a job.
I don't even know what you're writing, man. You know what I mean? I don't even know even know why you're writing. Bless your heart. Go pull your own hairs. Okay, go pull your own hairs, guys.
That would be fun.
I know, it'll be fun. I know what the UFC needs. You know what I mean? And they need to revamp the Ultimate Fighter. That's one. They need to revamp that shit, and they need to revamp those two divisions. Point blank, period. And the way you kill two birds with one stone, you bring in Strickland, you bring in Adesanya. It's gonna be fucking entertaining, guys. Come on, let's do it. Why not? Come on now. What's better than that? Because Strickland is not getting that fight with DDP. He's not. Chimaev is going to get that fight. For sure. Yep. He's going to get that fight.
What do you think of Sure Bullet? Sure Bullet? What do you mean, Sure Bullet?
Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who is that? I mean, no disrespect, but who is that? Is he a fighter?
Sure Magomedov. Sure Magomedov.
Oh my gosh. All those guys are good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn. It's like all those guys are nasty. You know what I mean? And oh man, I think he's good. He's gonna do great shit too. You know what I mean? Like all those guys with the Muhammad, the Magomedovs, they're just super good. They're really disciplined. He'll be a champion for sure. I wish Zabib was still in the UFC. Man, I would have want him to fight Ilia Topuria. It would have been Zabib versus Ilia Topuria. Oh my gosh, that would have been so fucking disgusting. I could see Zabib jumping off the cage, hitting him with some flying knees, fucking spinning elbows and shit. Oh my gosh, Zabib was so fucking much fun.
You don't know who that is. He's a fighter. He is a fighter.
Yeah. I know who that is now.
I just had to think. They just have training like no other. They just waiting to take all the belts.
Yeah, Larry, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%, man. All those guys are good, man. All those guys are really, really good, man. I mean, again, but Marab, I like Marab as a champion. You know what I mean? He's a he shows some good wrestling against O'Malley like always. So I don't know. Things are interesting though. All right, I'm gonna stay on here for another like 5 minutos, guys. 5 minutos. Francis versus Jones will always be wanna be match. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. Jon Jones will definitely not fight Francis. That's a tough one. Yeah, I mean that's a tough one, especially now because Francis, it looks like he's starting to understand wrestling. So yeah, man, that's a tough fight. That's not a picnic. You better pack a fucking lunch and a dinner for that one. Because the one thing that Francis Ngannou that has that a lot of people don't is he has that fucking punching power, like like real punching power, and all he needs to do is hit you one time, and most of the time he gets that shot. So yeah, he's a little different. But yeah, I think Jon Jones takes it. I think Jon Jones takes it. I think Tom Aspinall. Uh, I think that fight with Alex Pereira is gonna happen. I think Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall. I happen to believe it's gonna happen, man. And I think you guys are gonna be really surprised of what Alex is gonna be able to do, because Tom Aspinall's stand-up game is not. I mean, a lot of people want to say his stand-up, is amazing. He has punching power, but once again, Curtis Blades was able to touch his chin and rock him a bit. If Curtis Blades could do that, I'm sorry, Alex Pereira, he's gonna do some damage.
Jake Paul gonna draw or win by split decision. We all know it's rigged. Move your phone a bit. Your voice is a bit soft.
Really, it is. You want me to talk like this? Am I a little closer?
Alex and Carlso, what's your opinion? Who will win?
I think Chimaev wins. I think Chimaev wins in my opinion. I think Chimaev wins. Uh, his uh, his ability to get the ground, his ability to get the fight to the ground is probably the best. You know what I mean? So I think he'll be able to take down Alex and submit him. Excuse me. I think that's ultimately what will happen.
Comes off one thing to consider is when these fights would take place, Alex might be old by that time.
You'd be surprised. Look at what look at what John. Look at what Alex was able to do within a year. You know what I mean? I mean, he's only been in the UFC for a little bit. He's 37 years old. Um, what was it, like 3 years ago, or something like that? I'm not even sure anymore. But he hasn't been in the UFC for very long, and he's been able to rack up these wins fairly quickly, become two division champion in probably the shortest amount of time. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, if next year Alex, is able to get that fight early 2025 with Tom Aspinall, he'll still be 37. He'll get to fight Tom Aspinall. He beats Tom Aspinall. He still has a chance to fight either Jon Jones or Stipe. Um, you know, maybe late 2025, I'd say. You know what I mean? Depending on how that time Aspinall fight goes. You know what I mean? If he knocks him out quick, I mean, I won't imagine. I won't be surprised if we see him in the summer. Because if Alex fights in February, knocks out Tom Aspinall in February, I mean, I won't be surprised if he could fight in July. You know what I mean? If he could fight July, it could be Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones. Imagine that. You know what I mean? And then by the time, let's say he wins that fight or he loses that fight, whatever how it goes, we still have that Chimaev, champion versus champion, Chimaev versus Alex Pereira. You know what I mean? That we could get that fight maybe early 2026, late 2025, maybe. Guys, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm just breaking it down. I'm breaking it down. I'm imagining how it would go. Because, I mean, according to Chael Sonnen, that's what the UFC wants to, that's how they want to book it. They want to book Alex and Tom Aspinall in February, I believe. That's what he said. Um, so yeah, that's uh, that's early 2025. That's right around the corner. Do you have a favorite division? My favorite division. Let me see. Um, uh, no, no, I don't really have a favorite division. I really don't. I'm not invested in like the division or fighters like I used to be. You know what I mean? I've been watching the UFC and mixed martial arts for so long that you kind of grow out of like being invested. You know what I mean? And um, yeah, I've been watching the UFC and mixed martial arts since 2003. Um, that's a very long time ago. So yeah, I don't know. I used to have favorite fighters and I used to have favorite divisions back then, but not anymore. Just because all those fighters kind of you know retired. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much, man, for being on here and giving me this banter. Even A and whatever A and O or whatever his screen name was, very funny banter. And Larry, thank you so much for being here. Everybody on the chat, I appreciate you guys. All right. Thank y'all so much. Like and subscribe. All right. Click that bell notification. All right. It takes minimal effort to give me that thumbs up. And I'm trying to build this channel. All right. I'm trying to go into 2025 with 500 subscriptions. And if I could get to 500 subscriptions, then I'll start getting some upgrades. I'm most likely going to get a mic for better audio. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe. Thank y'all so much. Until next time, more love.